Welcome to the Grand Design series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 12th of May 1910. In the last part, the focus was very much on trying to make our economy self-sufficient by creating some meat production, also trying to get a little bit in the way of electronics produced as well. But of course, the big focus is on trying to get our construction industry here completed, because if we can get this finished, we can then start thinking about expanding outwards. One thing I did notice while I was actually playing through the winter is that we didn't have a wind turbine in this area to get this area all fired up from the beginning. Also, I don't think we need to get these guys also working on this as well. Where's the other office? We need all hands on deck to get this finished so that we can start producing our own wood over here. And that's going to be quite important. In fact, we got a road crew here. I think we'll get these on here as well. I do need really to try and get these finished as well. Let's push the priority up on these as well. I don't think I've got any work crews over here now. I'm just going to speed the game up because we are still very much in this grind process. So we got to work on actually trying to get our economy into the positive, because our money is slowly trickling away. But at the same time, I think it's time now to start thinking about where we're going to go next, because I'm kind of thinking that our next place to populate is out here. The reason for that is that we've got oil just about in this area. I think if we kind of click there, we've got a patch of oil here. And I think getting some oil production up and running, and you've got to remember it's going to take well over 5 years to get this area operational. So we're not going to kind of throw it together in a year or two. So that's something else that we do need to think about. Yeah, I know we've got loyalty problems. We've also got quite a bad crime problem, which I think it's because we've been getting escapees here. And although I think we are kind of getting them fixed. Let me just see what level of crime we've got in here. We've still got quite a high crime rate, because we did get, I think over here, this is under control. I think we got a problem over here. Yeah, I think we're going to just push you to maximum. We are working. Now, another area that I want to work on is here, because we have got, our happiness is improving. But the real dragger is the crime, you can see here, and also the low government loyalty. We are slowly creeping up, but we do need, our happiness is still very fragile. So, and of course, another area where we need to work on is this farm. So we're kind of in a little bit of a race here with respect to whether our money's going to run out before we actually start turning a profit. I have got a focus. Okay, we just got this area here. It's just finished. So we're going to put repair control on here to deliver alcohol, and also food distribution. This is our second kind of hunting hut. I think I wouldn't mind a third. Now I've got a third under construction here. Now, and the reason for that is that I've put a cold store here, and the idea is that because at the moment we are, how much is it costing us in meat? See, obviously it cost us last month. See, it's costing 2,000 odd in actual things. We're actually still importing gravel. I'm not exactly sure who's importing the gravel. No, filtration plants. So we got a rogue office here that's still importing gravel. Truck aggregate. No. Maybe it's... This is one of the problems that you will get as you evolve an economy, is that you will find that there are... No, you're picking up from the aggregate plants. We've got a garbage office here. Construction waste we're going to sell. Same as any metal scrap. And then the mixed waste, we're going to do what we always do. We do have a developing problem here with respect to kind of incinerating. I'll go through that in detail in a little while. Now, what I do want to do is flip one of these guys here. I want to change this bus platform to here and remove you. The reason I'm doing this is it's going to cause some disruption, but the reason I want to do this is that I want more of the workers over here kind of moving in this direction, because we're going to need a lot of workers up here to get this area functioning and providing the building materials for what we actually need to be able to drive our economy. And I think, so this is going to be our food, alcohol, meat and service industry. Actually, while we're here, let's just check the fertility over here. 89, 150, 150, 145%. I think I flipped these guys. I want them to be totally focused. We don't want you supplying the horse veterinarian. Right, we've got to keep that one. So we're going to remove you. So when the harvest comes in, I want these guys totally focused on this area here. Actually, I've just had a thought. We got a couple of spare slots here. Let me just see refrigeration trucks. 0.45. Let me just see. These can store 2.26 tons of crops. We could save some money by buying these refrigeration trucks. They carry about half a ton each. What's the other alternative? Refrigeration capacity. These are 1.5 tons. And they're a lot slower. They're 22 kilometers each, where these guys will be 35 kilometers. I think we're going to get a couple of those, because that we're going to spend these are going to be dollars. They're not going to do anything to start with, but eventually what they will be, once this is finished, what they will do is they will bring the meat from the hunting huts up to here and then concentrate it in there, and then what we can do then is distribute the meat from here to both our towns. Actually, looks like the fertility here is rising a little bit. Okay, so we'll just clear the fertility. We don't need that anymore. Oh, what jobs are you guys doing? So the only real job it looks like here you've got is the large farm, which we want to be finished by next year. And the road crew, where's the road crew here? You're working on that. And You're going to need you working on that. I think we'll actually get you on that as well, because I think the farm... No, the farm's still working on gravel and asphalt. And of course, part of the problem is that all the gravel and asphalt is going to have to be hauled from over here. What other jobs have you guys working on? I need you working on that wind turbine. Same here. Because I realised that there's no power in this area. So there's, we finally got the factory connections finished there. Because I want to get this operational as well. So if we can get this built, we've got no power supply here. So what I will do is, where's my fuel distribution? It won't work just for the moment because these will not distribute fuel unless there's actually power there. But I want them that operational. We get fuel in here. Actually, by. I think we're going to hold off on the wood cutting post just for the moment. How's the workforce in here now? Building without power supply. That's a cause for concern. I'm not exactly sure why you wouldn't have a power supply. No cars to sell. Yep. I think we don't need a merchant. I think we've done enough with personal thingies, so we're doing okay here. All related vehicles. I'm not exactly sure why we've got 3 coming into this building. What route are you going? You're supplying the workers out there. Why have we got 4 horses? How's the radio station going? Yeah, we are getting a little bit of a positive influence there. I am going to push the government loyalty up because we've got 33%. And hopefully they will have a bigger influence with the loyalty as well. Oh, great. What have we got here? Okay, we got a problem with... We're going to need an incinerator, but I just don't... Now, we could put in an incinerator. We've got a small incinerator here. Trouble is, it's very, very heavy on pollution. 59 tons. What my original plan is to put the incinerator out here, but I'm not really ready for it yet. I think the problem is that what we've got here is burnable waste and disposable waste. I think part of me says that what we do need here is to go back to a waste dump, but I don't really want to build one. Can we get a... It's a free dump. That's a dump with clause 130. This is 350. I'm wondering if I put a dump here, we can offset some of that disposal. What we got here? We got in a bit of plastic waste. Okay. Who's exporting the... Right, what are we doing here? Let me just see. We might be able to export some plastic waste. Unload the plastic waste. Why are we burning plastic waste? I think we're going to try and sell it. Now this may transport open store. Okay. We've got a problem here in the sense that we can't move the plastic waste to the border because it's right. Right. Remove you from the junkyard and you from there. I need an open store, open hole, sorry, not open store. What we got here, fire brigade. Don't really want to buy. What have we got up here? We've got an open wagon here. What are you in? You're in a distribution office, so that's no good. What are you actually moving? You're not actually moving anything from here. Actually, you're delivering steel. Where are you delivering steel to? The veterinarian. Okay, I can use this. You go to the open store. Load plastic. Go to the custom shed. Where's the custom shed? Unload plastic. Now I don't want you to do this trip too often, so what's the plastic store? There's 4 tons there. Where was it again? Sorry. It's this one, isn't it? We'll set it at 30%. Why have I got a free distribution office here? That doesn't. Oh, sorry. This one. This needs to be demolished because we've now moved our resources over there. Okay, is this one? Yep. So we got one left here, which is kind of managing supplies to our veterinarian and electronics to the corner market. I think let me just move down to here. Yeah, you're food and clothes, and you're the alcohol export merchants at the moment. Okay. Right. Yeah, so we still need to do something about this kind of setup here. Yeah, because this one's still importing the electronics. But I think, didn't I set you up to pick up the electronics from the veterinarian and distribute them as well? So that might be, because we're producing electronics here, we might be mitigating these guys, but that's the backup, because we do need to make sure that these have got no. Crops is an issue, because we don't really have the carry capacity. Just make sure that I think we're going to push that up to 70% for the moment. This is coming here. This money is trickling away. How's the economy? Yeah. We got meat. We got importing last month. This month we're still importing a little bit of asphalt as well. We need to track those down. Of course, the big import is crops at the moment, and of course steel. Steel's always the pain in the neck. And we've got bricks, but hopefully eventually we will get the brick factory online as well. But if we can get this operational, we can then start. Actually, let me just put some trees down. Plant pines, because we, for some reason, this is because I put an underground cable here. So let me just pad this up with trees, because we're going to need this to produce our things. How much we got here? Assigned to distribution office. No, we got 26 tons of. Why? Where is this distribution office? You are here. Why are you assigned to an open store small? Yeah, I don't think we need you anymore. Or not just yet. What are you doing? Where are you? You're here. And I think we can remove one of you from here now. We don't need that to be supplied. Yeah, I've got a duplication there, which isn't good. Right, back to here. Escape this year. Let me just look at the crime rate in here. I think we are now kind of turning around our crime rate. Just check here. Okay, this is under control. It's the crime rate that we do need to fix. These guys are completely out of control. This is medium crime, chance of solving the crime. We're gonna knock out some of these medium crimes. And the idea is by taking out some of the lesser crimes. I know I'm releasing people back into the thing, but it gives, what it should do is give these guys a chance to pick up on some of these things like that minor crime. Chance to solve 14%, 15%. What we should be able to do is by getting more people into here. As I say, sometimes just by overriding, you can actually give them a chance to catch up on, kind of deal with the crime rate. Okay. Right, we've now got here. Right, what's affecting health? Stroke, drinking, alcohol, and visiting doctors. What I am gonna do is, what's our birth rate at the moment? Pretty dire. We're gonna use this. Now this is a repeatable tech, and what this does is it gives a very temporary boost to the birth rate, which will give you more population, which will come through the system. What I will say though is don't overuse this. Don't use it continuously, because otherwise what you will create then is death waves. Actually, we need that up set to, we got here 33%. I think what we'll do is we'll just set this to 35. The over here we're not researching anything. Okay. Actually, just check the schools. Where's our schools? What's the old cinema building? Yeah, reported crime not patrolled. This is trickling up, but I don't think this is actually going to get solved. But we might turn this round a little bit. Problems, but the happiness is still improving. What are you delivering? The hunting up. There's some food in there as well. 70%. We really need this built. Can you push that up a bit now? These trucks certainly get things underway with the alcohol. We are going to need to work on our road plan. We got people working here. Actually, I've just had a thought. We've got our prison bus thing here. So I want to try something out. What are you doing? Why are you going to the customs shed? This is a nice truck. Oh. Yep. Sorry. What have we got here? I think what we're going to do is pick up these guys. A moment they're going to the linen factory. Because one thing I have been neglecting is this. So if we remove you, because one thing I do want to find out is whether our scrapping works. Now, one thing you need to do is make sure you get this collect resources from vehicle. But I want to see what we get. We've got an oil wagon and a couple of wagons. I want to see what we can get from scrapping these. I've also got another one here, which is an old fire truck. I think we can send you there as well. How are we doing over here? Right, let's get back over to here. We are now on the 15th of July. So, right, we've now got this operational. We need to set a limit. Clear all points. We're going to go 70, 30 here. We are going to need some. We've got to spend some more money. It's a little bit unfortunate, but capacity. These are way too big, so we're going to get 1, 2, 3 of those. We're going to get a little bit of a workforce in there. Start small, and of course, more importantly, actually, I think what we'll do is the boards are more important than the bitumen at the moment. Got fuel in here. We got this is built right. What else is being built in this area? Got a small wind power plant. Where's that be? Oh, right. I think what we need to do now is let these guys focus on. There, we got a small open store, and we got a garbage container. Right, we got a small open store here. That's okay. That's for the prefab factory. Although technically, well, we might as well let them build it now because they've actually got all the resources. And we've also got a big garbage container, which is over here. Right. We've got a garbage container here. Right. What we got here, construction waste. I want the construction waste separated out. Now, we do have this here. you actually in, you're in the road depot, so I want you to go to there. Now we need to set this up. Construction waste, I want you to go to the border. Same with any metal scrap. We're not going to get biological waste. Well, we can set biological waste to here. I think this is the biological waste dump. And then, of course, mixed waste. How much is being stored in here? Right, we've got quite a lot of biological waste in here. It's going to be picking up from an industrial setting, so we don't really want... Why is this? Let me just check this guy. I think we're going to put you directly onto there. These guys are moving gravel. What are you doing to the waste burning pit? Okay, you're burning off, trying to burn off that waste there. We're getting rid of the hazardous waste. Just look at this. I think this guy's getting blocked a bit, so do it this way. Related vehicles. Where are you going? Yeah, taking everything to there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what I can do with this biological waste. We've got tons of fertilizer in there, which is not being moved. We need to fix that. What you can see now is that by scrapping these, we are getting very tiny amounts of resources which are building up in here in the form of metal scrap. We're also picking up some stuff here which will need to be disposed of as well, which is going to be fun. Is this internal storage or an external? This is an export storage, so we're going to need one of these to load from here, and all I want you to do is pick up the mixed waste once it's 30% full. I mean, it's going to take a long time to fill up, so and then what we'll do is we need to find who's picking up the metallic waste from here. You're picking up metallic waste, so you can pick up, load the metallic waste here, metal scrap. Again, we're not gonna push this out too quickly. What we will need to do is set up a distribution office so that we can recover the materials that we do recover, like the mechanical components and the what we call it. Actually, what we could do is we got our little repair crew over here. You can come to there, load, pick up, and that's at 30%. It's already assigned. and you can bring up the resources to here. It's not going to be a vast amount, but it will make a difference. Why is the food not being moved from here? Got a potential problem here in the sense that we are not going to increase that workforce, because I don't think... Right, we've got the crops going in. Oh, this is the problem. Okay, we've made a bit of a mess up here. Clear that. 100%. But what we will have to do is just push this up a little bit, because what's been happening is the food's been pushed into here. So what we're going to need to do is, where's the food distribution guy? Yeah, that was my fault. Yep. You pick up food from here. So we got a pile of food here. Where is our alcohol export? I think what we'll do is, well, say, pick up there all alcohol and ship it to the border. Give us a little chance to make some money. Set you to 0 as well. The only problem is that distribution offices don't often respond well to picking up food, which is not... they don't calculate it very well. Let's see if that actually works. Yeah, food will pour into there. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change you again. What I'm going to do is get this guy to pull all the food out of there, put it into here, and then we can then start thinking about distributing it. And then we can do the same with the alcohol. Let me just see. Well, we got a horse feeding station here that needs some crops in. Get some... Where are you? What we'll do is get this guy to empty everything out into the food going into here. We can use as a store for winter. So if I reduce the chemicals down and crops, because you don't need crops in here. You don't need explosives. And we don't need alcohol. Okay, right. How are we doing economically? 62,000. Too much. How are we doing over here? How's the... Got boards over here, so we'll just let the boards run for the moment. One thing we are going to need to do is get these guys on building this, and this. Where's my ground crew? You're here somewhere. There you are. Get this built as well. Because if we're going to run the, because if we're going to run the bitumen, and we might as well do it. Okay, you pick that up. So, right. No garbage truck for small containers. But I don't think we've only got big. Should only have big containers here. I don't want you going out picking anything up that's small. Okay. I don't think there's any hazardous waste here. We do want to separate out the construction waste and any... I don't think we're going to get any biological waste here either. Okay, we got a fire. Where's the fire? Oh, great. No, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, great. Does that mean we're going to need a fire station out here as well? Here comes the fire crews, but I'm not so happy about this. Oh, great. You can see we're getting wear and tear on here already. We are just pushing the fire down very, very slowly. Okay, this is going to be a problem. Because you can see how much we're getting wear and tear. This is a brand new building. We are going to need a fire crew. There's always something in this game. Always something. Right, we need a fire station. Clear that. Fire station. Okay. We're gonna actually, if I put the fire station this way round. Actually, no, we'll keep the junctions to a minimum. So we're gonna put a fire station there. The problem's gonna be is the service out round here. We need workers to fell trees, yeah. Yeah, we've only got intermittent, but this is not so important as down in our other town, because basically what these guys have just got to do is put together a just keep a nice supply of logs in here, produce the bitumen and the actual boards here. Let me just see, what's the boards? 13 tons. I think I'm gonna just sneak that up to 30, I think, so that we got a contingency there. Right, so we've now got this under control, in the sense that we've got the garbage situation fixed here. Is this in range? Let's just see. Yeah, the only thing you're not in range of is these guys. but I don't think these will be producing that much. If they produce, I mean, oh yeah, because we're going to have a panel factory here, so we do need to put in a fairly large waste pickup point here. It'd be nice to put it in there if I could. If not, we'll have to put it there. Yeah, I think if we, it's going to infringe on the, I'm going to put you there. Put a mud road in there. And what this will do is service this and this. Okay. How are we doing here? We got a tiny amount of steel, a little bit of scrap, some small amount of electro components. We've got some kind of plastic waste and other bits of stuff that need to be picked up. Cannot store, export meat. Right. We are now in the business of, it's already assigned. What are you already assigned to? Right, let's get down to here. Load meat from the hunting huts. And you're going to drop it off. Unload here. You can go as much as you want. We don't want these guys running down here for tiny amounts of meat, so what we're going to do is start bringing up the, this is a coal store. Why is this as a, wow, this stores other stuff as well. Never knew that. Okay, this could be useful. I'm not going to, but we can get 30, what I only want in here is the 30 tons of meat. So I think what we're going to do now is just put in another hunting hut. Factory. Put another one just in there. Too many criminals, yeah, okay. I think these guys should now be virtually completely out of jobs, which is I'm going to be quite happy with. Actually, okay, we've now finished the farm. Right, what I do need is these guys. Whoops. I need you working on that, and that. We've got a wind turbine here, dividing power. Right. Maybe these trucks are a little bit too small. We may need some extra help on here to collect the meat up. Let's just see. I think, right. Where is our meat wagon? I'm going to just change this guy. We're going to put you on the meat store, remove you from the hunting hut. Change that. Let's put it on 10%. Protection stopped. I think we might need bigger trucks. I think those trucks are just too small. It was a nice idea, but I don't think it's going to work. I think what have we got here? We got some spare capacity here. I'm going to purchase some bigger refrigeration trucks. Okay, we get 2 of those in here. Yeah, it was a bit of a failure, to be honest. Anyway, I've just realized that I'm running out of time, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.